So today we are staying with Mr. Alex Kratena, one of the most famous bartender in the world. Mr. Kratena, say something about you.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Alex. I'm a bartender. I'm a bar entrepreneur. Currently, I operate Tire and Elementary together with Monica Berg, with my partner in London on Old Street, and also together with Simone Caporale and with Moni, we have a liquor brand called Muyu, and also we have a range of bottled cocktails, which bear the name of the bar. But first and foremost, bartender, always a bartender.
It's a passion.
It's a passion and it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. So what inspired you to become a bartender?
I actually never intended to be a bartender, and I fallen into the business by necessity. So I never planned on it. I was never inspired. I just fell into it because I needed to make money, and the rest is the history. So for me personally, the passion and the discovery of how incredibly creative it is, bartending as an outlet, that came much later. So for years it was for me a way to have fun, a way to travel around the world. I used to write graffiti.
Yeah.
So for me it was just a way of getting around, and obviously I think for any young person, being able to be out all the time, having fun drinking, is very attractive.
Yes, it is. So, how do you choose the ingredients for your cocktails? And is there any particular ingredients that fascinated you?
I mean, I think my bartending style, and the one thing which I can say about it, that it's always constantly evolving. So like everything I do, everything I use in my drinks, it's a result of my experiences, of my learning, and of the things I've been through. And it's constantly kind of changing. I definitely have a very strong feelings for unusual ingredients, for unconventional, beautiful stuff which many people didn't consider could be used in cocktails. Whilst people have been using them in the food and in beverages for millennia.
Yeah.
So I think that's my kind of life mission. To unlock ingredients for other people, and if there's one ingredient which I love dearly, absolutely number one, that will always be a vetiver, earthy, woody, kind of tobacco-ish note, and I think we will see many more vetiver products in years to come.
Yeah. What have been the biggest challenge you faced in your career, and how did you overcome them?
Look, the challenges, there's a number of them. I think the pandemic, I think for all of us, was a massive challenge, and something none of us ever imagined, because I think ever before COVID, you know, we've seen pandemics happening in Asia and Africa, and we were so silly not to realize that one day it will come to us as well. I dealt with this particular challenge by being very active. You know, like COVID started, lockdown happened, we look at the bank account and we say, okay, we're gonna last 3 months. So this is a signal that you need to become active, you need to start to do something. And thanks to always being active, I think that's one thing which defines me. I'm always doing a million projects, a lot of different things. That's what made us survive, because we have a huge resilience, and we don't lay only, we're not standing on one leg.
Yeah. What does a good bar mean to you?
I mean, good bar is literally a place which makes me feel great. You know, I think good bar is 5,000 details executed seamlessly in harmony. Yeah. So but it's mainly about how the place makes me feel, and I have a lot of different favorite bars, and they tend to differ in the style and the offering, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
what motivated you to conduct a masterclass for bartenders and the bar owners in Zagreb?
Well, look, I obviously had historical links. I've been to Zagreb before, and I'm friends with some of the people from the local community. And when I was approached to speak at a conference, I thought it was a nice opportunity. Also, I must say that, you know, coming from the Czech Republic, we are, I don't want to say cousins, but we are neighbors nearly.
We are so close.
We are close. I always think it's very important to be supporting the community where you come from.
Yeah.
And Croatia is a beautiful country, so that's what we can.
Thank you very much. How do you think the Croatian bar scene is evolving? And what the role do events like your masterclass plays in this development?
I mean, I don't have enough experience in the Croatian market to be able to judge how it is evolving, because I think I see very particular set of places. But the one thing I can say is that it's beautiful how our community globally is more and more connected, exchanging the information, you know, sharing things, inspiring each other, and realizing, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think people always like, oh, what do you think it done to the local community? And probably done a little bit what I do, but I am the one who learns so much, you know. So that often happens that, you know, it's actually not me, you know, but I learn about it. And I think every time you talk about a subject or a topic, and you need to explain it to other people, it makes you think so much more deeper on many different levels. On how to explain it to people. So it's always, I think I always feel that I'm privileged because it's often bigger learning for me than anyone else.
And who is most inspired person for you, and why in this scene?
In this scene, I think throughout the times, I look up to different people, you know. I love Charles Schumann because considering, you know, where he is and what he achieved, it's very admirable. At the same time, it's a very down-to-earth person who still works in the bar every day. You know, when I was there at the guest shift, 3 in the morning, he looks at me and says, "You hungry?" "No, I'm okay." "No, you are hungry. Sit down." 3 in the morning, he makes me a pasta and salad. Gives me a glass of wine in the kitchen. You know, when I came to London, it was Charles Waxenat. He's one of the big bartenders which define modern London bartending. You know, so he was a huge influence on me. I love the fact how much he knew from the technical side, how cheeky he was, how smart he was. His drinks were amazing. Actually, I work in a bar where he designed the cocktail program, you know. So for me, the beautiful thing was that when 20 years ago when I came to London, a lot of these people were legends I read about in the magazine, and now many of them I'm lucky to call my friends.
That is one big thing, that you have that guys and you can call them friends.
You know, and lately I'm very inspired by a lot of the stuff what Monica does, because it gives me a different perspective. It makes me question things I have done in the past, and you know, being able to have somebody who is like so much better than you, and they push you to do better things every day and improve yourself on both personal and professional side. It's really amazing.
Okay, I know I'm from Croatia, from Dubrovnik. So I know that you've been in one sweet hotel with Antonio. Antonio Jakobušić.
Yeah.
You be there, you work like a guest shift or something like that.
Yeah.
So, if you remember, what can you say about, especially that bar?
Oh my God.
Can you remember that?
I don't. I can't.
It's I think not even a year ago.
Not a year ago. Was this time? No. When I was in Croatia. I don't remember. We need to edit this out.
We're gonna delete this. Don't worry. Don't any. Okay.
No, I done a couple of guest shifts over.
Okay.
The last 20.
How much time you been in Dubrovnik, and not like a tourist, like not even one.
Probably,
just one.
No. I've been in when it was still called the former Yugoslavia. I was in with my parents, because we grew up in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, okay.
You know, during the communism, we always had to leave one of the siblings back home. So my sister, with the grandma, rest of the family going. Then the next year, I'm with the grandma in the summer house.
Yeah.
The rest of the family going. So I have beautiful memories as a child, and then later on as a teenager, we were on a school trip There was a very beautiful Czech girl on the trip, and I had a very romantic summer. So, and we drank a lot of ožujsko. So I always have beautiful memories of Croatia.
Now you have connections there. What is your definition of a bartender and a mixologist, and where do you fit in?
I don't personally. I'm not very keen on the whole mixology thing. I think it's a very wonky title. I understand why there's a very particular reason why it was invented. At the end of the day, it's all about hospitality, and hospitality to me is doing nice things to other people. You know, being able to anticipate, read, be there in the moment where people need something without them realizing that you are in that situation. It's about, you know, giving people a good time and making sure that everybody is looked after. So I personally don't distinguish between it, because for me the product is irrelevant. You know, like you do very same job in the pub, but the luxury cocktail bar, in a luxury hotel, in an independent high street bar. The product changes, but the essence of the job, the human connection and the emotion, that continues to be the same.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to aspiring bartenders looking to improve their craft and creativity?
My advice, which I'm giving for years and years and years to people who are young, who are starting in the industry, don't go after positions, don't go after big roles, don't go after the titles. Learn, like take that all the time in the world to be able to learn about the job, about the craft, work as many different places as you want, be consistent in what you do. And don't skip. You know, we live in the world of TikTok and everything being fast and scrolling. You know, and I always tell people the example.
Make it step by step.
I studied the Artesian in 2006 when it opened. Nobody heard about Artesian until 2011. You know, and then
really,
then a lot of big success came in the years after. So everybody remembers, oh, first one of 50 best or whatever other bullshit. What people don't realize that there's a long trajectory before that. So, you know, not skipping, really dedicating yourself to the job, you know, it's very important. Creativity and stuff, leave it. Learn the fundamentals of the job.
It's
you know, but you need to have a patience for it, and you need to be convinced this is what you want to do long term.
Yeah.
I had many times in my career when I was like, I don't know if I want to do it, do I want to quit? And then I always remember there's a beautiful French gangster movie, you know, and he says, being in this criminal underworld, the moment you are in, you never get out.
Never.
You know?
Never, yeah.
Kind of, you know, it's very dramatic, spilled blood never dries. When you fall in hospitality, it's the same. Like when you work in, when you fall into the bar world, it will always be under your skin, and you will never get it out.
Get it out, yeah. So, Mr. Alex, for our long interview, that's all for now.
Thank you so much.
So,
thanks.
We have a more 10 quick questions.
Great.
Okay, just you don't need to explain anything. Just answer it. It's okay for you? Yeah. So, wash windows or deliver pizzas?
Wash windows or deliver pizzas? Windows.
Busboy in New York or head bartender in London?
Love London.
Classic cocktails or experimental drinks?
Classics.
Bar in New York or Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Evening with colleagues or a quiet night with a book?
Book.
Bartender or beverage consultant?
Bartender.
Cocktails or classic wine?
Wine.
Wow, really?
I think I drink more wine than cocktails. And I drink more beer than I drink wine.
Local ingredients or exotic simples?
What's local can be exotic for others.
Mentor or mentee?
Mentee, always learning.
Lead a masterclass or in person? lead a master class online or in person?
No, always, always. Don't underestimate the power of a connection and one-to-one.
Yeah. So, Mr. Alex, that's it. Thank you very much.
Having me.